Part II, we're told the motor operates at 400 volts. And we're given that the relationship between power is VI. So power is VI, where I is the current in amperes. V is the electrical potential in V. Assuming no power losses, calculate the current drawn by the motor during the hoisting. So the current I is P over V. The V we're given up here is 400, and we had just found the power to be 10 kilowatts or 10,000 watts. So 100 over 5 is 25. So 25 amps is the current. In part 3, it reaches a height sufficient for loading onto the ship. So it went from one location to the other, and here is the ship, like so, and the dock. And so it's now lifted up there on the ship. So we've changed the potential energy. What has become of the electrical energy supplied by the motor? So the electrical energy did work. And that work consisted of changing the gravitational potential energy. But it initially had a velocity of 0, and just before it ends, it has a velocity of 0. So there is some work that changed the kinetic energy while it's accelerating. And at the top, there was also some work done to change the kinetic energy while it was accelerating and slowing down at the top. So the work went into changing the potential energy, and it went into our go-to environmental and thermal energy in the cable and motor. So electrical energy must be conserved. It did work, and that work consisted of changing the gravitational potential energy, but there was also some energy lost, and we know there must be energy lost because there was work done in changing this kinetic energy. So the work done that brought about this kinetic energy and the work that brought about that change in kinetic energy had to have been completed. So we need to mention those as well. So we would say the EE went into work stored as gravitational potential energy and kinetic energy that returned to 0 at the top and was expended in thermal energy of the cable and electric motor.